Hello, welcome back to Camposol Questions. This is episode 6 of answering your emails, because you emailed us on camposolquestions@gmail.com. So we're going to answer those questions, and in the studio with me, as normal, we've got Julie and Paul. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
How you doing? What we talk about this week then? What's on
We've got
the
a few different questions. First one's not a question, information.
Okay.
So we've spoken to the town hall and we've been allowed to put a defibrillator in the commercial centre on Sector B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So FAST have very kindly agreed to supply one and give training. So we've got 5 people from the square who are going to train to administer the defibrillator.
Excellent news.
Yeah.
Excellent news.
Yeah, good.
It's a good start. A good news topic to start with, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else have we got then?
Right. Next one, Carol has emailed in about rubbish bins.
Okay.
On C sector, just past by the hotel on the roundabout, there's not enough bins and they overflow. So we've spoken to Carmen at the town hall and she's having a look at putting a couple more bins there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And also on Upper C, there are no bins at all.
Right.
So we have spoken to Carmen and over to Paul.
Carmen's looked and she's decided to put it in centrally, so they will be really at the junction of Calle Lobe and Calle Iris.
Okay.
There's a roundabout and they'll be off the roundabout there.
Radio. So but they're not replacing them. They just weren't there before.
They weren't there before.
Okay. So it's extra bins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you don't have to walk from Upper C to Lower C to dispose of your rubbish.
The ones that are the nearest, I suppose, are on Cavachos, and a lot of people do use them, so they're always full. So
Right,
it'll be sort of more handy for the people on Upper C because it'll be central.
Yeah. Excellent. It's good to be in the know. What else is happening?
Yeah. Right. Podders. Garden waste.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So, Carmen, we had a meeting with Carmen, and as we all know, there's that she's put in a large request for the garden waste to be taken away.
This is all the different sites on AB.
All the different
and
sites.
All over where you see
A,
big
B,
piles
C,
of
and D.
dead
Yeah.
yuccas and
Yeah.
palm trees, things like that. Yes.
But that is going to be a very big job.
Right.
And it has to go through all the processes. So she's actually earmarked a small amount, about 30,000,
Right.
which doesn't need to go through all the processes, to relieve us of one area of garden waste.
Okay.
And the one that we think is an eyesore
Yeah.
is the one going towards the golf club.
Oh, if you got the back lane to the golf club, there's a road that joins the main dual carriageway to that road.
That's it.
And it's always
Yeah.
full of
Yeah.
cars with green
Yeah.
stuff coming out of them.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it just, as you drive past, you can see it.
Okay.
The rest of them, they are there and they're full, but they're not an eyesore unless you live on top of them.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, but this one is an eyesore.
And that's the one they've decided to do for the 30,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so because it doesn't hit into a big budget, they can get it pushed through a bit quicker.
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's also on private land, which is also one of the reasons that they're willing to do it.
Right.
They can't break that down for everyone because they've got various procedures that they've got to go through, and the auditors wouldn't let them sort of break the contract down into bits. They would have to do it. The rest is going to have to be as one because all the rest is on council land.
Right, but this is different because it's private
Yeah,
land.
it's private
so,
land, and it is a bit of an eyesore. People driving
Yeah,
through Camposol see it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So
And
what else have we got today?
Over to you.
We've had one in again about the bulky waste, the furniture and things like that we have covered before, but it's still getting dumped by the bins. The method is changing, and it's changing to the phone system, where people phone the council, they phone the cleansing department, and that will be on 968 333 294.
968 333 294.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the screen for you so you
And
can...
they will tell you what day they're going to collect it. They're phasing out the other ways through Linea Verde and any other way really. That's going to be the only way that they will do it in future.
and this is your big items of
Big
waste.
items, furniture, appliances.
So they'll do fridges and cookers and they'll do anything?
Yep.
And do they charge for this?
No.
So it's totally free?
Yep.
You've just got to make the phone call
Yep.
and they'll come and get it
Yep.
at a time when it's convenient for you, or do you just leave it outside by the bins and they will tell them where
Well,
it is?
you don't need to take it to the bins, you just leave it outside your house. They'll
Okay.
collect it from your premises.
Okay,
But
right.
it is all in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It does have to be, you'll have to learn your address in Spanish.
fair enough. Okay,
Which is
but you're
fairly
getting a service for
straightforward.
free, so it's worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Anything else?
We had a question about some land on B sector, which it virtually overlooks the golf course, and there's some empty land and a house adjacent to that. They've had a lot of work done, and a lot of the building rubble has been dumped onto that land.
Right.
And people saying it must belong to the council. Why can't the council sort it out? It's not the council's land.
The land where all the stuff is
Stuff's
being
being
dumped
dumped,
onto.
yeah.
It belongs
may-
to the house owner.
It may belong to the owner, but it was for sale about a year or so ago. But the council can't do anything unless the owner of the land actually puts a denuncia in.
And complains, but it
And
might be the
complains.
same owner
It
as
might
the
be the same
that's
person.
building the
Yeah.
building. But nobody knows, so, but it's not the council's. Right, okay, yeah.
We did have another one about blue badge parking. Somebody saw some cars, and apparently it happens quite often, where the cars are parked in the blue badge spaces
Yeah.
and they haven't got a blue badge.
Yeah.
So this person asked, they've seen them and they've seen photographs posted on social media. Is there anything else that can be done? Yes, phone the police or tell the police, send them an
Yeah.
email, send them a photograph if you've got a photograph, and they'll follow it up. They will be able to find out whether that car is registered to use a blue badge, and they'll be able to take it from there. Put it on social media, okay, people see it, but there's not a lot of, there's no way you can go from there.
Okay, so that's answered that question.
Yep.
And the hospital.
Yep, we've had a few questions about the hospital.
I've heard lots of rumours about the hospital, yeah, there's a lot of chat about it.
Mainly it's can people on the Spanish health system use it? Can people use it who've got the GHIC or the EHIC cards? And what about the people on
The
private health?
GHIC, EHIC cards, what's that?
They're the cards that you get in the UK or any other country where you can use the national health system in each.
What did that used to be called? It used to
It
be
used to be EHIC.
EHIC.
Yeah.
That was it, yes.
Yeah. When Brexit came in, it changed to GHIC.
Right, okay.
Instead of European, it's now global.
Right, okay.
So, and they said, now the hospital's open, can they use it? Firstly, the whole hospital isn't open. It's only Athians, which is accident and emergency. The rest will open as they finalise the administration, because they've got to get all the permits and the licences for each part.
Right.
But to answer the main question, which is people are registered on the National Health System, the owners of the hospital are in negotiations with the Regional Health Authority, and they're also in negotiations with the UK government through the embassy in Madrid and the consul in Alicante to actually be able to accept these cards, but it's all negotiated at the moment. So we won't really know unless we get a decision. And the same goes with private healthcare. They're negotiating with quite a few different healthcare insurance companies.
Yeah.
But until an agreement is reached and a contract signed, then at the moment it will continue as it is, where it's just purely private. So you go in and get treated and you
But
pay
you will
the bill.
get charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you have a
So
bill to
at the
pay.
moment, the only work they're doing there is for people, if you fall over, hurt your hand, you go in, they
Yep.
fix it,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you give them X amount of
Yep.
money, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a facility,
Yeah.
but it's a paid facility at the moment.
Yeah.
And down the line, they're expecting it to
Yeah.
negotiate with insurance companies, maybe even with health service over here, but that's not happening yet.
Yeah, a lot of people think that they can negotiate all these contracts before they open. They can't. They've got to have all the permits and the licences to say they can do the work before they can really start.
Right, so if you're thinking like they should have done this before they opened,
Yeah.
they're not allowed to because you can't get a permit until you're open, showing that you're doing it properly.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
but it doesn't seem to be astronomical if you broke your arm
Right.
to have an X-ray, have it
Set.
set, etc. It was 100 and something.
I think it was just
someone
over
paid.
200,
So,
including all the follow-up.
yeah.
Really for
So,
broken
yeah.
wrist, broken arm.
So
It's not.
it's not over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still money. It's still money you've got to pay out.
But if you have to go to Cartagena
Mm.
and sit and wait and take a translator, etc., weigh up the difference
That's a good
on
idea.
your
That's a good
doorstep.
idea, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that is a big plus with this hospital is most of the staff, if not all the staff, speak English.
Have they done that? Obviously, because it's Camposol, they've done that deliberately and
They've-
tried to
they've-
employ
They've
bilingual
done it
people.
because they're trying to pull in an international sort of
Yeah.
clientele or patients, if you
course,
like. So they speak more than just English. I think they're French, Italian, most of the other European languages that of people that actually visit Murcia
Right.
and Camposol.
Oh, good. Good. Okay.
And the final thing is the notifications.
Oh yeah. How are they going?
Closed in September. He's gone on holiday. Lucky man.
Okay. So there's no more. No. The who's the guy that's doing it?
Pedro.
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 Yes.
So he's not available to do any more notifications.
Not,
or whatever else.
no. So
But-
he won't be in the cultural centre for the month of September.
He
Right.
was actually a bit well. He's back on the 28th, which is the last Friday in September.
Okay.
So that's when they'll start again.
They're going to start that. We spoke about
Yep.
it in the last episode, didn't we?
Yep,
Where
yep.
it's 2 days a week or something. He's
So,
there
yeah.
and they can
Yeah.
go and
A
sign
and
off.
B can go in, or their proxies.
Yeah.
They can go in and collect the notification. They're going to be moving, or he thinks he's going to be moving to where he'll certain days he'll actually go to the addresses that haven't collected to see if
Yeah.
he can maybe they haven't got the message or whatever, and see if he can do it that way. And then he'll be moving on to Sector C.
Okay. Okay. But that's all going to happen in
October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else today?
That's it.
Nothing? No.
Okay,
We're done.
excellent. Yeah, really good. That's a few questions answered. Keep them coming. camposolquestions@gmail.com. I think I've got that right. Yeah, have a look at the screen anyway. So that's it for today. Thanks very much, guys. We'll look forward to doing the next one from maybe a new studio,
Yes, we will be.
and we'll tell you more about that next time.